The issue of Peirce and community, of whether the concept of a community or the concept of a political theory or the basic outlines of political theory are found in Peirce, it's a really interesting question. And as a matter of fact, there's a very pregnant text from Jürgen Habermas, who is obviously one of the most well-known of 20th century German philosophers and social theorists, who admitted a great dependence upon Peirce. And if I could read this passage here from Habermas that deals with Peirce's whole approach to these sort of issues. Habermas says, "I see the great achievement of Peircean semiotic in its consistent expansion of a world of symbolic forms beyond the limits of linguistic forms of expression. He thereby opened new realms to semiotic analysis, for example, the extraverbal sign world, in the context of which our linguistic communication is embedded, the aesthetic forms of representation, especially the formal repertoire of non-propositional arts, finally the abductive decoding of a symbolically constructed social world upon which thrive our everyday communicative practices. Our life world, which is semiotically constructed from the bottom up, forms a network of implicit meaning structures that are sedimented in signs which, though non-linguistic, are nonetheless accessible to interpretation. The situations in which participants to an interaction orient themselves are overflowing with cues, signals, and telltale traces. At the same time, they are marked by stylistic features and expressive characteristics which can be intuitively grasped and reflect the spirit of a society, the tincture of an age, the physiognomy of a city, or of a social class." So I think that the Habermas, as a kind of paradigmatic social thinker, saw and admitted here that there is deep inside Peirce the elements that guide us toward recognizing the total profusion of the social world and of the world of communities with sign systems, and gave us the intellectual tools for dealing with this. Now, Peirce offers us the tools. I think it's for the social theorists, such as Habermas or whoever else it's going to be, to try to apply these materials to the concrete analysis of the social world. There is a very interesting sociologist who teaches at the University of Notre Dame called Eugene Rochberg Halton, who's written about these issues very, very, very well in a number of books, applying Peircean analyses to the analysis of the city, to the analysis of money, to all sorts of other aspects of the social world, showing how this would work out in practice. So I think that Peirce gives us tools, but I don't think he gives us any really completed analysis here. I think in many cases we have either people who saw in Peirce a way of continuing what they themselves were interested in, or being interested already in issues of community and social theory, looked around for appropriate conceptual tools and found them in Peirce.